Welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michelle. I'm going to do some random pulls for Japanese style Mahjong. This is also called Riichi. If you don't know how to play Riichi yet, there are links below the video to the lesson playlist. Also, I have a link for the player reference that I made. In here are all the scoring elements. This is called the Yaku table. You got to get at least one Yaku to qualify to win. So I'll read it as I decide what to play so that you can get an idea of what it's all about. So I'm going to do 6 random pulls. I'm going to try to do 6 in 15 minutes. And I'm going to alternate between the east round and the south round. There are 2 rounds in Riichi. It's called a Hanchan. And we'll just alternate. If you get a pung, which is 3 of a kind, of the wind of the round, you'll get score for that. It's called a Han in Riichi. These counters are here just to help me keep track of how many random pulls I do, and I'm going to roll the dice to see which seat wind I'm in. So let's roll. I rolled a 7. If I'm at temporary 1, I'm going to count around counterclockwise 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So across from 1 is 3 or west. And you can remember that by saying eat soup with nuts. So west is with, and that would be number 3. So I'm in seat 3, and it is east round. This is the first random pull. And all those variables can help me get to some score, hopefully. And we are the non-dealer, so we only get 13 tiles for this random pull. I'm going to pull up a Dora tile. Dora is a special tile. The next number up from the Dora indicator is special. It's called Dora. In this case, it's a 5 crack. So if I have a 5 crack in here, I could get an extra Han for that if I win. Now that Dora tile does not qualify as my Yaku. The Yaku is a scoring element that you have to qualify for, and Dora is not included in that. The Dora is just bonus. So let's see what we have to work with. We've got some honors here, very nice, and we've got a pair of west, which is our seat wind. So we would get score for that. We would get a Han, and that is also a Yaku. Your own seat wind, a pung of your own seat wind is a Yaku. So I would say that's the Yaku I would go for here. And then as far as the other Yaku in my hand, I would probably try for a half flush. I try to pick a combination that's going to leave me with 4 discards, and by picking a half flush, I have 5 discards. So that may be a bit of a long haul, but I also have a red 5 in here. A red 5 is called Akadora. That's another special tile. If I were to win and use that tile, I could get an extra Han for that as well. And again, Akadora is not a Yaku. That's just a bonus. So I would go for a half flush here. Pung the west. I could chow the 5, 6, and then I would have to pair up these honors here, and I'd have to draw in more dots for sure to make that work. Okay, let's do this again. So we're on south round, and this is our second random pull, and I rolled a 9. 9 is east, so I'm going to put a 1 up on the dice. So we get 14 tiles this time. One more. Okay. So we have a pair of east. That could potentially be a pung. So we could get a Han for that, and that would be a Yaku as well. We do have some dots here. There's a pair of 8s and a 5. Here's a 2, 1, 6, 9. So, wow, this is going to be rough, because I think what I would do here, I would try for all pung. All pung would be, I believe, is that a 2 han? All pung is 2 han. And all pung is a yaku. So I would try to get a pung of my seat wind, which would be a yaku and 2 or 1 han. Then I could pung the 6 dot, pung the 8 bam, and then I would have to pair up all these other tiles in order to get ready to pung those as well. So I would have to draw well in order to pung and go for an all pung hand. I would start throwing these away here. If I were to draw dots and honors, I would get rid of the offsuit and try for half flesh, but I have 7 discards to get to a half flesh. A half flesh, I believe, is a 2 han yaku. Yes, a 2 han yaku. So I would definitely try for an all pung. Get rid of these, hold the 5, because that's Akadora. Any red 5, you can get an extra bonus for that if you use it. Maybe if I drew in a 5 bam, I could pung it and get a han for that because of the red 5. So that's what my plan would be here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to draw Dora. Let's get a random tile. 3 crack. Did I have a 4 crack? No. 4 crack would have been Dora, and I forgot. So I would not have gotten any Dora there. Okay, we're back to East round, and we're on our 3rd random pull. We are going to be seat 8, so that's going to be north. Okay, so we are north. We get 13 tiles. Oh, let's draw Dora. Okay, so 2 crack is Dora. 2 crack. Here we go. Ooh, we got lots of cracks. That's nice. And there's a 2 crack in there too. Oh yeah. So I would definitely go for half flesh here. Although we could play pinfu. We only have 1 honor. So let's look at a half flesh. If we were to play half flesh, we would have 5 discards. It's nice to get to 4 if you can, or less even. But if we were to play for pinfu, which is all cheese, a chi is 3 in a sequence. You do need a pair though. So this could be the pair, let's say, and then we could chi the 6, 7, 8, which is already there. Then we have a 2, 4 and a 4, 6. So we would need a 3 crack here and a 5 crack. Then we would also chi the 2, 3, 4 here. The thing about pinfu though, you have to be weighting on a 2-sided weight. And that would basically be, for example, this. We have a 6, 7 where we could either win on a 5 crack or an 8 crack. So if I were to play pinfu, I would have to get rid of this tile here also and let this set right here be my weighting set. So I would need pair, chi, 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 chi. So that would be my plan. And that would leave me with only 3 discards if I were to play pinfu. I would get Dora as well. So this would be a 2 han hand, I believe. I think pinfu is only a 1 han yaku. Yep, 1 han, and it is concealed, so you have to draw it all yourself. So that's what I would do here, probably pinfu. And then of course, since you are concealed, you can reach, which is declaring that you're ready to win. You put a wager out, and if you win, you get a yaku for that as well. And that's the name of the game, reach. It's kind of like saying Uno. So that's what I would do here. And we're back to south round. This is our 4th random pull, and I am at 5, which is east. So I'm at east wind for my seat wind, and then south is the wind of the round. So we get 14 tiles. Let's draw Dora before I forget. Now the winds progress like this: east, south, west, north, and then back to east. And you can remember that by saying eat soup with nuts. So if north is the Dora indicator, eat soup with nuts, eat. So east is Dora. East is Dora. And we are east. So we would get 2 han if we get a pung of east. No honors. This is going to be probably a pinfu hand. Let's see how this shakes out. Anytime I get no honors, I think pinfu. But we have 2 pair, so we'd have to break that up. You only need 1 pair. It has to be all cheese, all 3 in a sequence. So let's say I would probably get rid of the 9s, because there's also a yaku called all simples. All simples is 2 through 8, no 1s and 9s. So I think I would try for pinfu and all simples here. That would be a 2 han hand. So I'd throw away the 9s. This could be my pair. Then I would have work to do here. So I do have two-sided weights though, which is nice, because with pinfu you need a 2-sided weight. I would hope that this will be my 2-sided weight, because I don't want to happen onto a 1 bam. That would take away my all simples opportunity. So I would hope that this would be my weighting set, where I need either a 4 bam or a 7 bam to win. So I would have this as my pair. I would need to probably throw this away here. So this would be my pair. Chi this, chi this. This would go away too. Chi this and this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chis in a pair. So I would start by throwing the 9s away for sure, and then work on those next. Pinfu and all simples. That would be a 2 han hand. And 2 yaku as well. All right. We're back to east round and the 5th random pull. And I'm going to roll. I rolled a 4, so we are north seat. So we get 13. This time. And let's pull Dora. 5 crack is Dora. Okay. I would play a half flush. Look at all these. Oops, there's an extra dot there. I think I would do a half flush here. So 5 crack is Dora. We don't have any 5 crack. I do have a 5 dot, Akadora, red 5, so I would hold that as long as possible. If I did draw in another 5 dot, I might play all pung, which is all 3 of a kind, but I think my attempt would be for a half flesh, which would be all bams and honors. Honors would be winds and dragons. I'd have to pair these up in order to pung them though, so I'd have to draw well, try to get some dragons there. I'd pung the 9. So that's what I would try here, half flush. All right, we're on our last random pull, back to south round. And we are in seat 10. Seat 10 is south. If north is 8, 2 more would be south. So we're going to be south, and it's south wind of the round. Okay, so we get 13 random tiles. Let's pull Dora. Dora is east. Looks like we have lots of BAMs. I would try for a half flush with BAMs and honors. Now, we do have 9s though. So I would get rid of this 3 and the 6 first. Hold on to the 9s because there is a yaku called all honors and terminals. Terminals are 1s and 9s. So we could do all winds and dragons with terminals. Also, if I paired these 9s up, I could do triple pone. Triple pone is the same number punged in each suit. That would also be a good yaku. Okay, so all honors is called, or all, let me see here, all honors and terminals. Honorotu, that's a 2-han yaku. But I think probably a half flush is going to be the ticket here. And we do have a pair of south, and we are on south round. So that is also a yaku and a han. So most likely I would play a half flush. I'd hold on to the 9s for a potential all triple pone or all honors and terminals. Get rid of these 2 first. It's really good practice for reach. If you play this style, give this exercise a try and let me know how it felt to you. It's a really great way to get to know all the yaku and the scoring, because scoring is quite complicated for reach, which is one of the reasons why I love this style. I sure wish I could play more often, but I do play online at Mahjong Time. If you haven't tried Mahjong Time yet, there are links below the video. Check it out and join me there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. Between now and the next set of random pulls for Japanese style, also known as reach, may all your picks be keepers.